what should one expect from the Himalayan 2021? Specifications, new engine, let's get into it. With that said, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Raj. I'm back with another video. I got an opportunity to visit Ishna Wheels and check the new Himalayan BS6 2021 with some changes. I would rather call them cosmetic changes, and a lot of people think I'm biased towards the Himalayan because I've done Rajasthan ride, Ladakh with it, Spiti with it, and that's the main reason people think I'm biased. But when you get hold of a motorcycle which strikes off 8 columns out of 10, don't you think that bike becomes closer to you? So in this video, I'm not just gonna talk about what are the new changes done to the motorcycle, but why they are done and what should we expect. A new engine to come in, a 650cc engine coming in, or a 450 or something like that. Well, that all R&D is definitely happening on Royal Enfield's front. I assume so. See, look, when the Red Rock and the Gravel Grey, the Black BS6 was launched, it was already an improved variant. Around 6 to 7 changes on this motorcycle. First, let's quickly talk about that and then we'll talk about the motorcycle. There's a new Black which has a fonting of 01, which looks really nice. Unfortunately, the Black and the Pine Green was not available at Ishna, so I could only get hold of silver. So I personally like the silver color a lot. Black could be a little difficult to maintain, and it's Himalayan, it's gonna get dirty as hell, as we all know that. Quickly talking about the tank guard or tank rail, which is used for luggage or jerry cans or even for safety, especially when it crashes. So the tank rail size has been reduced, especially for taller people. If they are planning to saddle or they do emergency braking, they don't want the knees to go towards that side. That's why it's a little angular now, but the quality remains strong and good. The most important feature which everyone is looking forward is the tripper meter. Yes, this has been added from the Meteor series, and hopefully it will come in all future bikes from Royal Enfield, hopefully, and I think there could be any arrangements for Interceptor too. The tripper gauge is pretty good. It'll help you to navigate turn-by-turn signals, kilometer alerts. Also, it's based on your app. All the navigation is through Google Assist, so that is pretty sorted. The wind deflector visor, alright, the front visor looks really nice. It is heavy on the bottom, slim on the top. Obviously that shape is to cut wind properly. It is a bit taller than the previous one, which I really like. Okay, I'm so disturbed with this crow bloody outside my studio screaming his lungs out. Few people will not like such dials, but I really like. If you see that in my watch too, it's always there. I actually like, this is like, you know, when I used to customize my old bullets, I'm like, hey, I need to add the amp meter, where do I do it? He's like, oh, I'll make a bracket out of it. It's very much planned like that. Yeah, we have space on the right side, let's do it. But I'm sure the wiring and everything is done properly. I actually like this dash look. It looks more analogish, which is really cool. The seats look really nice, but when I actually sat on it and felt the pressure, this is a bit towards the softer side, which people must be demanding. But if you want to go for a touring seat, that is also an option. Make your own, like how I make the helmet, how I make my t-shirts. Everything can be customized now with Royal Enfield motorcycles too, and that is a great initiative. And there are a few cosmetic changes, like there is a master cylinder cover which I didn't see there, but they've told me that they'll be there. There's a new kind of a crash guard which is supposed to be very nice. That was also not available there. That will be actually arranged when you purchase the motorcycle. Exhaust heat shield also gets powder coated black. And the word is that the engine has been retuned. I don't know about that till I actually get the machine in my hand. Now quickly, let's talk about luggage solutions. Yes, you usually get a pannier setup, and most of the time people are using that pannier setup, the aluminum setup which I'm talking about, for even other motorcycles. It's the best Royal Enfield had made in past also. So that is all gonna be part of Make It Yours concept. You can also speak to your dealership about it and find out that how you can get these accessories on. Now quickly talking about the grab rail and the rear rack, which is quite tiny. A lot of people were pointing out on that it's very small. You can't actually put a nice top box on it. I feel the Himalayan rear rack is actually made for extension, so you can put a longer bag, or you can put a nice duffel bag or your camping equipment or something like that. It actually states it's only for 7 kilos. So if you're gonna put a hardcore top box and add more metal to it, make sure you completely customize it. The aftermarket will definitely have that solution. For me, rear rack is never for top box. I'm not a top box guy. I understand people who have it. It's very convenient, but for me on Himalayan, a top box kind of does not work well. I rather put something with bungee around and tie it. Yes, if there is a pillion, then I totally understand the situation. That's why the rear rack is actually, when the pillion also sits with a backpack, the backpack can rest on the rear rack, and that's what I feel it is there for. The headlight, tail light, signal lights remain the same. Yes, they are the bulb system except for the tail light, that's LED, but you can definitely replace these things because these are just minor things. Everything remains the same when it comes to engine specifications, wheelbase, tires, travel, forks. Everything remains the same on the Himalayan, because after the BS6 I don't think so they needed any improvement. Now when you talk about improvement, what we expect is a different story. What Himalayan exists with these things are available. It is actually made for the mountains. For example, if you're planning to go from Manali to Leh or Sarchu, or planning to do any terrain, the speed and the power is decent enough to take you around real good hurdles, especially with those 21s ahead. Now quickly talking about engine expectations, yes, people expect it to increase at least 7 or 10 or 15 bhp. That means we are expecting a brand new engine, and I know it's not easy to do that because BS6 Himalayan is already a successful engine. There are a lot of riders who are doing expeditions and all India routes, Kashmir to Kanyakumari, or you name it, and they are very happy with it. After sales has also increased pretty well. I still remember BS4 stage, there were some cone set issues, but nowadays that's not happening. I don't hear that much on my channel bit. Overall, Himalayan is an all-rounder. In my checkbox, I give it an 8 out of 10. I'm cutting the 2 only for the power. That's what I feel, because I'm a bit power hungry nowadays, and that's the reason I'm saying that. If given me a choice to purchase a Himalayan for doing an all India trip or for expeditions, I think it's a perfect bike because you can load everything on it. Come on, now you have a tripper on it, you have the perfect visor on it, add some knuckle guards, add some panniers, and you can put your luggage in. It is a very accommodative ADV, or you can say cross ADV or adventurous motorcycle, which everyone is nowadays looking for. See, saddling becomes very easy on Himalayan. I have done saddling and I just enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoy it, and the 21s do really good for this motorcycle. The way the monoshock behind also takes all the shocks, you'll never have any back issues. I have never heard anyone saying something about discomfort for this motorcycle, and that's a very big plus point for Himalayan. Whenever you park a Himalayan towards a terrain or towards a mountain area, it looks so gorgeous. It took a little while for people to understand this motorcycle, but now that they know, these are few cosmetic changes the company has done, and people who are power hungry, maybe there might be a new Himalayan coming our way, and we are really anticipating that. I hope that happens. I like the design and feel of this motorcycle. It's very comfortable in spite of being such a tall motorcycle. A guy like me who's 5 feet 8.5 inches tall can actually land both the feet down and control this motorcycle. That's what is the cherry on the cake about this motorcycle. Yes, it comes around 199 or 200 kilos, but that much of weight is really nice when you're doing road riding. We talk about road riding, the torque is overtaking the power, which is decent, especially when you're doing terrain. You need torque, which is more essential than power at that time. If you're a new rider, for you this bike is gonna take you everywhere you want to. You can hang anything on it. You can load this bike like a mule. That's the main thing. The camo pine green theme is good for some people, and for some people it's not. But trust me, when it's standing near a icy mountain, it looks so amazing, especially if you are into photography and stuff like that. So overall, decent job done. I give it a thumbs up. You guys let me know how you found this motorcycle. Press the like button if you like the video. If you didn't like the video, also you can press thumbs down. I won't like that. Just kidding. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you soon with the next one.